Creepy. You always go in the wrong direction. That's gaming.
You can't get out of here. Only the dead can leave.
I do like how it shows that you can't get in. That's good. There's that doll. Oh, okay. We can move. Okay. Cool. Wow. What are you doing, big man?
He laughed, panted, lurched over me. It hurt when he touched me, but I'd split apart suddenly with a loud thud, shattered into pieces. I felt fragile, sick, dirty, filthy. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while Renee obeyed. He was the boss in the realm of light. I was devoured by the evil I had done. I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer. My God, those medical examinations. The doctors said there was something inside me, which they would have dragged out of me. My God.
Wow. It's messed up, man. I have been working in a institute for 5 years now. I'm a simple person. I'm not educated, and I feel embarrassed about writing to you. I always look on the bright side, but sometimes we have to difficult things. That's our duty, and when I understand, accept. There is no alternative. However, I decided to write to you because something is happening which is not acceptable. I am well aware that among us there is someone who dedicates too much attention to the younger female patients that are confused. The serious nature of this fact has spurred me on to write you. I am concerned of your indignation and of the measures you will adopt to solve the problem. Please accept my fondest regards and respects. Well, at least somebody cared. Gosh, so much.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations. That's what gave her the strength to survive. "2108 1938, confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I am referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl eluded our control and caused trouble in the park almost 3 months ago. The nurses should pay more attention. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll sort things out, don't worry. We don't want to make things any worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy and that the illness was all in her head.
Be careful, little girl. Be careful.
I was scared and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I'm writing? I write down what I see about you. Everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her. But he rarely examined her in those small surgeries. The doctor who wrote things down was in surgery C. March 1938. Renee T., 16 years old, Menarche at the age of 12, housewife, father unknown, mother a seamstress. Admitted for observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for psychiatric evaluation, which has been executed by me. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she has tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We shouldn't read this document. It's forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
Wow.
We should look for Amara. We must hurry. We should follow the memories and make sure they don't fade. She is scared, hears noises and spirits, presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis, suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, has a distressed expression, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand properly. She has not felt well for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. She always scares me. She chases me." Why are you here? I had argued with my mother, and I was so disturbed by the shock that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children were whispering, calling my name. 16th March. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. 4th April. Transferred to the quiet ward, still under my supervision. Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done. Like witches at the stake. I don't know what was reality. I never did. I've known many different realities. Maybe too many. As soon as you move, everything changes its appearance and meaning. Things aren't always that simple. They keep changing. It's like looking in a mirror and moving around. The reflection changes. Amara, she was good. Let's look for her. What else can we do?
Go on. Baloney.
The park at the back and then down towards the kitchens. This is the road we used to take. If she hadn't been there, in the park on that bench in spring for all those days, it was like escaping nature. She talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole something to eat and went straight back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the showers, I felt her body against mine for the first time. It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away. She wasn't in the system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why. Let's look for Amara in the kitchens in the basement of the building, behind the greenhouse. Nature helped me to forget, to get out of system. This was our bench. Into the kitchens. We often went there. She sometimes went on her own when things were going well. Come on, let's search everywhere. She must be here, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Sorry for the lack of commentary, but I think this pretty much goes without saying anything.
Keep looking. We mustn't give up. Here. Maybe she's in the showers. We can find her there. The water was often cold. When it was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee, under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers that her body gave me. It all has to go back to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us. Everything's ready. We can go to the showers. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers.
Your numbers won't count for shit.
Everything's ready. Let's strip off and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing room. Let's now turn on the water and everything will be as it once was.
Uh-oh. Well, we better keep the vision smeared as we go along here. La 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 la.
Amara was the only thing that Renee had. They separated them. Renee to the semi-agitated ward, the one which terrified everyone.
Damn, how far are you gonna put that needle in? That's creepy.
Those injections were torture, the just punishment for what I was doing. And her, who knows where Amara was. They had taken me upstairs into that ward where no one wanted to go.
So I guess that's where we're
Let's
going.
look for Renee's room in the semi-agitated ward. When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They switched off the lights and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and things became more peaceful.
Not delivered.
Monte Foscoli, 20th December, 1941. Dear Director, please let me know how my daughter, your patient Renee T, is doing. I've written to my daughter several times, but without getting any reply. I'm very worried, and since I've been ill for some time and I'm not fit to come and visit her, please do me the favor of letting me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to the attention of Dr. C so he can evaluate the possible discharge of the patient.
This is like spooky to a whole new level.
Put a straight jacket on you.
Why?
They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet.
What the fuck?
They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, suffocated by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop masturbating. I remember her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there. The whole lot of them. It was then that I saw that doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte. The past was like the present. That doll, that man, the shame. Renee was increasingly divorced from reality. How will I ever be able to find out what really happened? How will I ever be able to find Amara again if I can't even find myself? Monte Foscoli, 12th November, 1939. Dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I have heard what has happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see. Things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom. This is the last letter she wrote me. Once I was put into this ward, loneliness arrived. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mum. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come? Did I make a mistake? It didn't look like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I should like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Oh man, I don't know what to do. They're taking everything away from me. I have to behave, sure.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply? The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to send them.
So we have to go to the archive. Oh wow. Guess we should probably check the rooms, huh? Man. Chills. Crazy, man.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day. Too many, however, never left. Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. It frightens me so much. You were right. I know I was wrong. I realize I'm so ashamed. If you only knew how much. But now I'll behave well. Sure, now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee. This letter. It was Renee's letter. Just like when it was written. But it was never sent. Why? Why did a thing like that happen? I've received your letter, Mum. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only have fear and pain. And you no longer write to me. If only these lines could be my soul and tell you what's happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way, and they tell me what I must do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renee. Monte Foscoli, 7th July, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You haven't even dropped me a line for months. Unfortunately, I can't afford to come and visit you. I've no money for the fare. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be coming to Volterra on business. I've asked him if would be kind enough to ask the director to have news about you. I hope when he comes back, he'll be able to give me good news. But write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to excuse me. I didn't realize. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, daughter. Things will be fine. You'll see. Mom. Monte Foscoli, 12th October, 1940. Dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. I await a letter anxiously every day. Mr. Onofrio has come back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he didn't manage to speak to the director, but he did see you. I pray for you every day. Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. That was lovely, wasn't it? I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm going to bring you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. At the moment, I'm not well and can't work, but I'll soon get better. You'll see as soon as I'm up to making the journey, I'll come and get you. I know you're suffering a lot, but bear up, I beg you. Mum will come and pick up Renee, won't she? Mum is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. The doll. Renee could have played with it, waiting for her to arrive. But Renee never had it with her. Is it one of Mum's lies? She knew that she had hurt Renee and... No, Mummy's good. That man brought it. We've just remembered him, haven't we? It was Renee who was wrong. Doll's there, that's sure. Perhaps she's been kidnapped like everyone else, locked up somewhere in here.